Today, I'm heading to a place I've been wanting to visit for years. It's a place that has one of the best preserved archaeological sites in the region, a place that you can experience too. Well, if you're up for the hike. I'm heading to Natural Bridges National Monument, a hidden gem in southeastern Utah. Established in 1908, this 7,600-acre park features sandstone bridges, scenic overlooks, and rugged trails. But beyond the scenery, this park holds a deeper history. Ancestral Puebloans lived here for centuries, leaving behind cliff dwellings and rock art. My goal today isn't just the scenery. I'm here to find an archaeological site that's been on my list for a long time. And after that long drive, I'm ready to get out on the trail.
Hello and welcome to this new adventure. My name is Jeff at the Trek Planner. So glad to see you here today on this beautiful morning. The Trek Planner is about genuine exploration. What does genuine exploration mean? It means I'm transparent with you. If I found something on Google Earth, or through a map, or with a drone, or by driving around, then I'll tell you. If I'm doing a hike that's popular, I'll tell you. Just like this one right here. This really beautiful overlook. Oh my gosh. Sipapu Bridge. Just down there. See that? Wow. This beautiful canyon. I have it all to myself too. The sign just talks about how this bridge down here, it's called a bridge and not an arch because a bridge goes over water. The sign talks about how this bridge has had two different names over the years. And then a person by the name of William Douglas, leader of the 1908 government survey who studied the Hopi culture, named the arch, and it said charged with finding appropriate Indian names for the bridges. He chose Sipapu, meaning place of emergence. The thing about this national monument here is that it doesn't get many visitors. In fact, when I pulled up, there was no one here. There was no one driving through. There was no one. So, great news for me. I'll be enjoying this with you guys, all of us here. The main thing I want to do is hike down to these ruins over here and show you the incredible architecture. Beautiful canyon. No one here. So I know I just said no one's here. I actually passed by an older gentleman and his wife up there. So one car. Okay, this is the trailhead. This trail leads you down to the canyon bottom where you can stand beneath one of the world's largest natural bridges. I'm excited. This is where we're going. Horsecollar Ruin, or Horsecollar House. 500-foot elevation change. Just over half mile to the bridge. So not too far. What an entrance. Look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Wow. Beautiful. I think I'm going the right way. There we go. I'm looking for cairns and rocks and stuff. First ladder. I just realized I have to hike up through all that again. 500 feet and a half mile. Which really isn't that bad. So the first ruin we're coming upon is right over here, very high up from the ground. And there's that bridge, Sipapu Bridge right there. And it came from up there. You can't really see the railings. These are the ancestral Puebloan ruins. They lived in this area 750 years ago and beyond that. They left many ancient structures here, including dwellings, granaries, and other types of buildings. We're going to be exploring some of those ruins today. Man, what a great view. This is beautiful. See that huge bridge down there? So, I don't know how much has been rebuilt or whatever. Looks like there's some soot from smoke. You remember what it is? What this is called? Is it called an arch or a bridge? It's called a half circle. It's called a bridge. And the ladder here, or two more ladders. Cliff dwellings up there. Man, I want to go to those. Those look interesting. Could you live on a little cave on a 100-foot cliff face that would drop all the way down here to 350-foot cliff face? I couldn't. That one's really cool up there though, on the left side, because you can see the wood and the branches that were used to make it, and the one on the right, wow, still very intact. Looks like there's something above there too. Thank you, Park Service, for making a great trail. Loved it. Last ladder. I love these scrub oak trees. Reminds me of northern Utah. Look at this view. So you can see this is very high up there. These cottonwood trees are about 50 feet tall, and you could probably stack 3 or 4 of them on top of it before you even touch the bottom of the bridge. The trail is pointing me this way, left, right. I just can't get over this bridge though. It's really just so incredible. Okay, so here's an example of a flash flood and the power that they hold. See all those branches wrapped around that tree? That's from a flash flood. That brings all that down from upstream, all that stuff, and it got stuck in these trees. So you can't win with a flash flood. There's no way. Oh, it's really quiet. I thought there'd at least be one person out here today hiking, but the people that I've seen so far, they just want to do the overlook hikes, which are more like walks. And I did a few of them too. They're beautiful, but I was expecting more people. At least one. Glad I looked back. This is beautiful. If you notice the ruins way up top, if you knew what direction I was standing, you know that those are facing like south. And most of the ruins and caves face south. It's because in the winter the sun is lower, it would be like an oven, you know, just baking up your home. And then in the summer, the sun is higher up, so it wouldn't be as hot, so it'd be more cool. And so you have like this nice little natural oven and heating system and cooling system all built in to those south-facing structures. So I do this weird thing when I'm hiking. I'll start to have songs run through my head at the pace of how I'm walking. And the song that's playing over and over in my mind right now is a song that I haven't heard in like a year and a half. It's that Gene Autry song, Back in the Saddle Again. Just like, back in the saddle again. I'm just like, just be quiet, Gene, just be quiet, dude. And that happens pretty frequently with me. Does that happen to you guys? Happens to me almost every time I go hiking. So I see that alcove right here, and there's some ruins inside of it. I don't know if that's the ones that I'm going to though. See, this is south facing. Those are pretty large too. Those aren't the ones I'm looking for. Still really cool though. There's a sign up there. So it's like kind of a long rectangle. Maybe I'll check those on the way out. I think it's up here somewhere. Just following this trail. Oh, look. And that's a sign. Yep, there it is right there. You're not supposed to eat or drink around archaeological sites. So I'm gonna go over here, way out of the way, have a snack, and then we'll go exploring. All right, here we go. Horsecollar House ruins. Been seeing these for years in pictures. Here we are in person. Oh my gosh, those are amazing. Wow. There's a sign. Oh, unstable ruins. Please do not touch or climb into. Yep, we will not. Oh. These look like the ones that I saw in a different video. The roofs are gone. I can even touch or lean on these. Look at this. So animal tracks. Like turkeys maybe? Huh. Something right here. On top of the mortar. And this is like rounded. I've never seen this rounded before. Still a side one. They don't touch the wall?
Here are the details that stand out to me. The construction of the structure is quite unique. Unlike many ruins built directly against a rock wall, this one stands independently. Its top edges are rounded, and there is visible evidence of fires having been burned inside.
So these would have some type of stone that's right here. Little small granary maybe? Wow. This one has black in it from fires. So, yeah, lots of little corn pieces, corn cobs. You can see underneath this mortar, they smoothed over this mortar. Underneath it is little twigs and branches that hold this all together. You can see their fingers. Someone put that mortar right there. Those big slabs of rock, yeah, they put down and they just bound it all together. Fire back here, it seems. Very cool.
This is what the Park Service has to say about the Horsecollar Ruin. We believe Horsecollar Ruin was rediscovered in the late 1880s. In 1907, an archaeological expedition documented the site and later recommended the establishment of Natural Bridges National Monument, which was founded the next year. Sometime thereafter, Horsecollar Ruin seems to have been forgotten. One cold November day in 1936, it was rediscovered by Zeke Johnson, the park's first custodian.
So these are called horsecollar ruins. And they were named by someone who was around horses or knew horses, because nowadays, would you call them horsecollar ruins? That just kind of gives you the flavor of the time, you know. But for me, I call them figure 8 ruins or awesome ruins. Wow, still has the roof. They just chopped away at this. Wow, so they would use these bigger logs to go across, and other logs, smaller, to go that way, and then branches to go that way, and then they would use these fibers that you can kind of see right there, and then they would put dirt on them. The ground right there? Yeah, look, this inside is like smoked. Oh, there's the entrance. Oh my gosh, look, there's corn. So small. That's like almost the same size as like a string bean. Those kernels are so small. Yeah, definitely do not go in there. That's how they would go in, though. Should be very respectful. This is just amazing. Look, somebody cut these little twigs, lined them up, and put mud and mortar. There's like some mortar on there. Probably just a clay, sand, and water mixture. That is incredible too. Hey, wow. Look at these grinding slicks right here. And there's more carvings on this side. More of those little feet. Bird feet, turkey feet, or something. I don't know. This is so well preserved. Like, I feel like I'm there with them. It's weird. I feel like they're gonna come around the corner and yeah. A lot of charcoal. This is really nice. I feel like the sun has already missed us. The sun's over there. It won't hit this ruin again until tomorrow. Ancient doorway. People used to go inside. can see this wood holding up this doorway still. These little rocks right there. Really don't have a lot of words for this place. I am trying to figure out and express how I feel about this place, and I'm struggling to find words. Like, I was just sitting here, just like, I wanting to share something with you all, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. A little smaller stuff here. What a view. I am just certain they would appreciate this beauty too. Not seeing much rock art, are you? Oh, looks like there's another arch up there. All right, I'm gonna go over here to this ruin that I saw from down below. Can you imagine being the first person to come across these? Probably had pots everywhere and artifacts everywhere. Just like when Richard Weatherill came upon Cliff Palace in Mesa Verde, he just saw tons and tons of pottery, like full pots, just right there. Almost like they were planning on coming back and they just left one day. So I wonder if it's like that for this site too. I like these ones. So again, do not go inside. There's nothing inside. Wow. Yeah, these are warm. This whole side is just radiating heat. Wow. This is cool. It's like a long rectangle. I wonder how many people lived here. Probably a dozen or so. Maybe 8 or 9 structures here. With this doorway right here. Huh. Interesting, on the doorway and there's a wall right there. You could see people coming from up canyon and down canyon. Have this nice little community here. There's something over there, just a little small, just a little shelter or something. How did you like this adventure? If you love this as much as I did, please consider subscribing to my channel, The Trek Planner. Thank you so much for being part of my channel, and we'll see you on the next adventure.